Okay, we're going to change things up a little bit, or a lot. We're going to talk a little bit about consumer brands and how physical products come to life by integrating digital experiences. So if you could please join me in welcoming to the stage Angela Ross, Head of Digital Transformation at Cracker Barrel, Miles Tedder, the Chief Marketing and Chief Supply Chain Officer of Pet Supplies Plus, and Azar Kolwadia, the Global Head of Digital and Growth at Aston Martin. We're going to try and pull off this pivot from healthcare to Cracker Barrel, Angela.
Okay.
All right, it's Cracker Barrel's 55th anniversary.
Yes.
We have a local Cracker Barrel in Orange, Connecticut. We've talked about it. And every so often when I travel to our operating headquarters in London, I leave first thing on a Sunday morning so I can travel during the day, because at my age, I'm not good with the jet lag. And my kids, sadly for me, love it when I leave on a Sunday morning, because they know it means their dad is going to take them to Cracker Barrel. That is such a visceral, physical experience, sharing a meal with family and friends, and you've been doing it for more than half a century. Talk to me about how you're reimagining the guest experience, building human connection in a digital universe.
Sure. So first and foremost, Cracker Barrel is all about pleasing people. We're more than just a phrase, it's our mission. We focus on it. Our approach starts with putting people feet first, putting them at the center of all of our customer journeys and our focus. We're in a point now where we're reimagining our guest experience, using all of the Sitecore tools and technology. So how do we integrate that to enhance that experience and not take away that human interaction? So that's a big focus for us. In this way, we're blending technology with tradition to ensure that no matter how our guests choose to experience us, whether it's in store or it's online, that they have the same connection, because that's what we've been doing for the last 55 years.
I love that, blending technology and tradition. I also like the pleasing people part. Maybe I'm not sending my son to Cracker Barrel enough. Azar, you've undertaken a massive transformation at Aston Martin. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so I've been in role for coming up to 3 years, and I was really fortunate that when we joined, there wasn't one stable piece within Aston Martin that wasn't being transformed, whether that's commercial or manufacturing or a production line. And I've been super privileged that our executive team give you the autonomy to put experts in their positions and really make that change. And the transformation's really been boiled down into 3 key things. The first one was understanding who are the people that we need, creating that team and our partners, and our agency support, which we've been able to do, and they've been the backbone for all the work that we've done so far. The second one has then been, what's our North Star, not just for the next year, but that 2-3 years, so understanding everything that we do, what's it working towards? And at Aston Martin, ours is really simple. It's delivering the world's most luxurious customer experience. Anything short of that is a failure. So we're on that road. We've done a huge amount of good work. And the final one has then been, I call it, what's our next leap? So it's about, right, we can upgrade our Sitecore platform to 10.3, we can implement data clouds, we can implement personalization, but it's all about what's that next leap, what's that next invention, how do we reach that North Star? So we've done a huge amount of great work, and we've still got a huge amount to go, but it's a truly humbling experience to be able to lead that team.
So let's talk a little bit about that, right? You're celebrating an anniversary as well. You announced it on Monday, yes. 60 years of the iconic James Bond franchise.
Yes, DB12.
And your brand promise is to capture the pure human emotion of the driving experience. The first time we met about 6 weeks ago in London, you told me that your customers find you constrained vehicle capacity, more than 95% of your traffic is organic. How do you create an omni-channel experience that delivers on that brand promise from a digital world through the dealership experience in your network of partners to driving off the lot?
It's a really strong question, and I say to the team, it's quite difficult to make an Aston Martin look bad on a website. You have to be really bad if you get a picture of an Aston and make it look terrible. So we're fortunate in that aspect, and our customers expect a luxurious experience from Aston Martin. If it's anything short of that, then it's an abject failure. So what we do is about how can we make sure the information we give to our dealers when you go into your nearest dealership is as rich and as accurate as possible. So it's all about, right, when has Mike gone into his dealership? What's the car that he's looked at online? What's his online journey been? And what's the model that he's looking to buy? And we're on that journey, and we're getting to that state now where dealers are a lot more informed. But it's then that continuous life cycle management. That's right. It's not just once you've purchased a car, but all the way into after sales and aftercare and upselling and cross-selling as well.
So Miles, I want to talk a little bit about your business, because I'm a customer of yours as well. Right down the block from our Cracker Barrel in Orange is our local Pet Supplies Plus, one of more than 750 stores, each with its own unique experience that you use to serve your neighbors. How do you maintain that kind of brand consistency while still delivering a level of localization?
You know, Eric, for us, it's all about the neighbors and the trade area around our stores, and it's how do we bring that exciting engagement that occurs in our stores to life digitally. And that's always been a challenge. I'm happy to say that utilizing the suite of applications from Sitecore that we have deployed and that we're deploying in the future, we think we've done a very nice job of being able to bring that experience to life. So it's critically important for us, for our neighbors, when they go online and buy online, pick up in store, deliver from store, that they're able to have that same experience just like walking into our stores. So
people take their relationships with their pets very seriously. You and I are both pet owners, and it's so important to have that community connection where you feel like your local manager, your local store really knows you. Angela, I saw that really reflected in the Cracker Barrel experience as well. You have wait times on your website so that folks don't come in when maybe it's peak time and they might have to wait too long.
Right.
Can you talk about how features like this build trust with your guests?
Sure. Providing table wait times on our website, it's all about transparency and convenience. So both which builds trust and with our customers, making sure that they feel at ease. Today in our fast-paced world, people, they know the value of exactly what to expect before they arrive at the restaurant. So offering features like wait times and giving our guests the ability to plan their visits more effectively, it reduces uncertainty and frustration with our guests.
So we've talked a lot about community, we've talked a lot about trust, and we've talked a lot this week about artificial intelligence and the power of hyper-personalization. Jump ball. Anybody wants to grab it? What does the future of your experience look like with AI?
Let's go first. So over the last 12 months or so, we've done a lot of work. I call it like the background use of AI. So it's more around understanding, right, what are our customers' propensity to buy? What model are they most likely to engage with? When might that process be? So not a lot of the outward jazzy stuff that we've seen and is quite prominent. I think what I found over the last sort of few weeks and sort of hearing the speech yesterday was more around how can we really enhance marketing operations. I think that will be the next leap for us. How do we reduce the time to market for us to get campaigns, products, launches live, and how can we really get to that utopia, which I feel like I've been speaking about for years, as to one-to-one personalization. We have, our website is shown in multiple different languages, and we know that all of our customers globally have different preferences. So our users in Japan will have a very different experience for what they might desire compared to those in the US, compared to those in Europe. So now it's about how can we use technology to really leverage and deliver that variance and experience that our customers need and demand. So I think that would be the next leap for us to make.
So a little bit of what you're alluding to there is really about measurement and how measurement potentially changes. And for the folks out there who know me, I'm a big measurement guy. Inspect what you expect. Miles, talk a little bit about how traditional KPIs are going to change as we become more reliant on personalized digital experiences.
You know, I think they're going to evolve and continue to change to the point that we're measuring how our neighbors feel about that experience, trying to come up with a way to look at the responses and the survey results that we get so that we know that we're bringing that environment, that engagement that we have in our stores to life digitally. And so while we look at the traditional KPIs, we also put a higher degree of reliance on what does that emotional perspective look like for our neighbors. And we want them to feel that when they're online, they're just like standing in our stores.
I love it. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I promised you I wasn't going to do this, but I am. Guys, I want to congratulate Angela on her upcoming wedding. Angela, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.